So, in this class, we are going to discuss some problems. So, you go through the solved problems first, then go through the unsolved problems in whatever text is available with you. So, as an example, we take a problem: a 2 kilogram stone attached to a 1 meter long string makes 3 revolutions per second. Calculate the forces on the stone as measured in an inertial frame and in a frame rotating with the string. That is, a 2 kilogram stone is attached to a string which is 1 meter long and it is making revolutions. That is, we are just making the stone revolve and it is making 3 revolutions per second. So, for an observer who is standing outside and observing the stone, what will be the force? We have to we have to calculate the force. And another observer who is standing and in a frame rotating with the string. And for a person who is standing in the string and observing the motion, what will be the force experienced? Force acting on the stone in an inertial frame for an observer who is standing outside and observing is simply what? Mr omega square, that is centrifugal force. And omega is what? 2 pi nu. And nu is given. Nu is 3 revolution per second. So it is minus mr 2 pi nu whole square. So it will be minus 2. 2 is the mass, 1 meter. I mean, r is 1 meter. That is the radius of the circle is 1 meter. Since it is having a circular motion, if radius 1 meter and 2 pi v. 2 pi into 3 whole square, that is minus 709.9 Newton. 709.9 Newton is that is directed towards the center. The centrifugal force on the string in a non-inertial frame is plus mr omega square. It is directed away from the center. Actual force is acting towards the center, but a force which is observed to be experienced away from the center is the pseudo force, and this is the centrifugal force. That is the force acting on the stone in an inertial frame. It is directed towards the center. That provides the force for the circular motion. And the balancing force is the centrifugal force which is acting outside direction. And it is represented as 709.9 towards. Okay. The centrifugal force on the string is 709.9 acting away from the center. And the net force in the rotating frame is the total force. That is minus 709.9 plus 709.9. That is again 0. We experience only one force, but in a rotating frame, the net force is the actual force plus the pseudo force. And the pseudo force is what? The centrifugal force mr omega square directed away from the center. So the net force acting in a rotating frame will be what? The sum of both will be 0. River is flowing from north to south in the northern hemisphere. North to south in the northern hemisphere with a velocity 3 km per hour. What is the effect of Coriolis force on every ton of water flowing which arises due to the rotation of Earth at a latitude 45 degrees? So what happens here? We have basically V is equal to minus V into J, and we know what is omega is equal to omega cos phi J plus omega sin phi K. These are the things that we know prior. And the expression for Coriolis force is what? Minus 2m omega, and here velocity vector. A river is flowing from north to south. And by convention, we give our east direction as I direction, and north direction is given by the unit vector J, and the vertical direction is represented by the vector K. And we have been looking at these problems. But here the river is flowing from north to south. That means from here to here. The actual J is in this direction, and if we are taking the downward direction from north to south, it means it will be minus J. Okay, and its velocity is given 3 km per hour. So vectorically, I can represent V is equal to minus V of J. That is, it is from north to south along the J direction, that is minus V of J. And omega, we know omega cos phi j plus omega sin phi k at any latitude phi. So on substituting for both, you will be getting omega cos phi j plus omega sin phi k cross minus V of j, and j cross j will be 0, and k cross j, ijk, it will be what? Minus I. So I'm already having a minus sign here, minus into minus plus, but it will be again minus I, means minus 2m omega v cos phi. That is, since it is k cross j, I is missing. It is minus I. Right. Mass is 10 raised to 3 kilogram. That is flowing. Every ton is assumed. That is, mass will be 1000 kilogram, 1 ton. And velocity is 3 km per hour, and we have to convert it into meter per second. That is 3 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. So 3 km has to be converted to meter, that is 3000, and hour is to be converted to second. That means every hour having 60 minutes, every minute there will be 60 seconds. So 3000 divided by 60 into 60. So your answer will be 0.83 meter per second. And omega is what? 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t, and it will be 2 pi by time period is what? What is effective due to the rotation of Earth at latitude 44 degree. So time for one rotation is what? 24. Okay, one complete day and night, 24 hours. Right. That will be time period. Time for one complete rotation is 24 hours. And you have to convert it into seconds, that is 60 into 60. So my answer for omega will be 7.25 to 10 raised to minus 5 radians per second, and phi is 45 degrees. Substituting all these quantities, you will get what? The effect of, or the magnitude of the Coriolis force. It is 8.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton. So you go through all the solved problems. Hope everyone will be having a textbook with you. You go through all the solved problems, and if you are having any doubts regarding the problems, so you have to be more keen while solving these problems, because everywhere you can see the direction, river flowing from north to south. So you should be more cautious about the direction, more cautious about the conventions that we have taken, and basically follow this convention for the directions. So it will be easy. So try to work out these problems. Okay, I'm giving you some 13 problems. Try to work out, try to do the solved problems, then try to work out the unsolved problems that I'm giving as assignment, and answer for every question is given below. Try out if you're getting the answers. If you find it difficult, you just tell me which question is difficult for you. Just discuss with your peers, and if it is difficult to crack, you give me the number, question number, so that I'll send you the solved answers. Okay, and the next thing is that my drive, that the mail ID with which I have created this classroom is completely filled. There is no storage space. So what I'm doing is that I have created a new mail ID so that I can include all my classrooms in that mail ID, so that I'll have more space free for my mails and all in the Google Drive. So what you have to do is I'll send you one more password. So you'll have to join the class. We'll continue the rest of the portions in a new Google Classroom. So it is very difficult for me to upload, deleting all the files that is needed for me. So kindly cooperate with this class. We'll shut down this classroom and we'll move on to a new classroom. I'll send you the code, and I'll send all the exams and all and assignments and all have to be submitted in that classroom, because you cannot submit your assignment in this because there is no storage space left. So it is very difficult. So please do cooperate. Okay.